are starting a new astrological year. Yes, in astrology, it starts in March with Aries, which is a bold, impulsive, energetic fire sign ruled by Mars. You know, we just left Pisces season, which was intuitive and slow and mindful and elusive. And now we're getting fired up, which is perfect for the start of spring, I think. And if you live in the Western Hemisphere, we just did a time zone change, which always messes things up. But the days are getting brighter, they're getting longer. We can hear the birds chirping over here. So I'm very excited for Aries season. So Mars is the planet of action. When you think of Aries energy, think about impulsive. Think of spontaneous energy like a burst of lightning. But to keep this energy sustained, we are going to counteract it by some more mindful rituals and routines that are going to keep that energy up and keep us going for a long period of time. Because that energy is great, but it doesn't last forever. We are going to think about ways that, like I said, we can channel that spontaneous on-the-go energy. So first, I'm going to show you how I set up my fridge and freezer. I'll show you a few products that I love to keep me sustained over a long period of time. I'm also going to show you an electrolyte water blend that I use that doesn't have any gunk or weird stuff in it, because you got to be well hydrated. And for books this month, I love the book Nudge. I will show it here because I didn't bring with me today, but it is a book around behavior economics, so changing your environment so that you can make quick, easy, impulsive decisions without thinking about them too much. Because Aries energy, we don't like to think overly in this season. We just like to do. We're impulsive. So if we can nudge our environment, change certain things like the placement of where we put our fruits and vegetables in our fridge, that sort of thing, it will really help. A couple other books, The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins is a really good book, or just a concept. And that's the idea of just doing something before you can really think about it. So I 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 myself out of bed every morning. First I wake up, I check my temperature, but then I go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I jump out of bed. And then I just can't think about it. And then you make your bed right away as well. So there's certain habits that you can build where you're really like literally just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1ing it. And trust me, it works. Try it. Aries season is also about leadership. So the book Dare to Lead by Brené Brown is really, really good. And there's a lot of other great leadership books. So if you want some more examples, let me know. And then 2 of my favorite podcasts for this season. The Reset podcast by Liz Tran is so good. It's 30 minutes. She hasn't recorded one in over a year, but that's okay. She's on maternity leave. She's allowed. But her episodes are timeless and they're 30 minutes long. And they're actionable. So she breaks it down, different habits or ideas into steps, and then she recaps it at the end. She's very organized. I would not be surprised if she has some fire energy in her. It helps me feel like on top of the world. And then On Purpose by Jay Shetty is another really interesting one. It keeps you more mindful and intuitive, but it's a great actionable kind of podcast. Okay, this is a very kind of messy freezer right now, but I am a big fan of both these super cubes and then these stasher style bags. I got these at Costco, so they're a lot cheaper, but you can freeze stuff in the super cubes and then put them in the bags. So I've got like lots of meat up here. I got ground turkey in cubes, then I've got some fish, I've got some Murphy milk, some old soup I think, and then down here I've got, oh yeah, more soup, lots of different soups. This part I love. So these are like little mini super cubes. So you know when you have like a can of coconut milk and you don't finish it, These are like 2 tablespoons worth. So I've got that. I've got this little one that's like adobe peppers. And this, I really should label things, but I know what everything is. This is beet juice and cabbage juice. So when I make my own fresh pasta, that goes in there. Aries season is all about being hydrated and to let us sustain our energy. I'm going to make us some homemade electrolyte boosters that we put in ice cube trays or super cubes if you have them. And we're going to make 2 flavors. One that's meant for the beginning of the morning when you need more energy and zest, and one for like midday, end of day when you're cooling down post activity. So let's make them. So the first one I'm going to make is for the morning time. We're going to add 2 grapefruits. And obviously I peeled them. And then some ginger. I didn't bother peeling this because it's organic, but you can peel it if you want. You want a generous pinch of Mediterranean sea salt. And if you want, you can add a little, like 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. All of these ingredients are going to warm you up and get you active throughout the day. Then you can either add a little bit of coconut water or water. Coconut water is a really good natural electrolyte. And probably add about a cup or so. And now we're gonna blend. I totally forgot an ingredient, honey, or you can use maple syrup, just a little bit to sweeten it up. You could totally omit this too. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm gonna put it in these super cubes. Depending on where you live, I got these on Lee Valley in Canada, or in the US, you can get them on Amazon. I believe in the UK as well. And each cube is about 2 tablespoons, which is the perfect amount. Otherwise, I do 2 ice cubes. Makes quite a bit, actually. Okay, and then we're gonna stick this in the freezer. When you're ready to try it, you just put the ice cube, I'm just going to put the warm version in with a little bit more either coconut water or water to fill up your glass. And it's just slightly sweet, slightly sour. It's got a really interesting complex flavor. It honestly tastes like healthy Gatorade. And you'll be so ready for any sort of workout. Okay, let's make the after workout version. We're going to just add a cucumber. Again, you could peel it, but I think the skin is where all the good stuff is at. And then a handful of fresh mint. Don't forget your sea salt, healthy pinch or 2. About a cup or so of coconut water. Okay, I'm going to put these ones in ice cube trays. After a workout too, I love adding soda water or water from my soda stream. I add it to it and it's so good. Okay, you ready for a challenge now? I always end this with a challenge or 2. Actually, this month I came up with 2 challenges because it was hard to think of one. So you could do one or you could do both. The first one is going to be making an intentional or bold decision without truly thinking about it. You know, if you're really struggling with it, some journal prompts could be, what am I overthinking and what happens when I trust my instincts? Another one is, how do I feel when I fuel my body with intention? So it could be like a health or wellness, could be something around diet or nutrition. I've started the Whole30 challenge this month. It's been really instrumental to help me figure out what I'm craving, what I'm needing. You cut out sugars and most carbohydrates, like you can eat potatoes and things like that, but no like rice or pasta or cookies or anything like that. And I'm feeling so much clearer in the head already and lighter. Like, I don't know weight wise, but like lighter in spirit. Another challenge that you could do is channeling your inner child. Aries is playful energy. It's spontaneous, it's fun. So do something that's childlike this month. Whether it's playing outside in a playground. I went to the pool the other day and I whirled around in the whirlpool or the lazy river. So much fun. Or if you're into more gymnastics, you could try some cartwheels, hula hoops, things like that. Blowing bubbles. Have you ever blown bubbles or even walked by somewhere where they were blowing bubbles? Instant happiness. Finger paint or coloring in a coloring book could be really fun as well. Dressing in a fun outfit, that's always good. And watching an old movie. What was like your favorite movie to watch as a child? Watch that again. Mine was Pippi Longstocking, like the old school version. If you know, you know. And lastly, because I'm a foodie, eat a childhood snack. I highly recommend ants on a log, but you can make it a little bit more adult with some Malden sea salt. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode where we will be going through Taurus season, which is the first earth sign of the year. So stay tuned. Give me a like and subscribe below if you want more content.